Welcome to Sexier with Science. I study science for fun. Here are 3 of my favorite things to do to look and feel sexier with science. First thing's gonna be deliberate heat exposure. Saunas, hot workout classes, steam room. Even just wearing more like sweat-inducing clothing, doing cardiovascular activity. Regular heat exposure can boost our GH levels, growth hormone levels, support fat metabolism, muscle growth, and tissue repair. Also activates heat shock proteins, which can help with longevity as they contribute to the regeneration of cells. Anti-aging. Heat exposure also makes your brain release endorphins, also dynorphins, which set the stage in our brain for increased effects of endorphins. So extra super happy and mood regulation. Decreases our cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone that's making us all ugly. So encourages the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is really helpful for supporting our neuroplasticity, which is how our brain rewires itself. 2, stop drinking out of plastic. Stainless steel is best, glass is good too. When you drink out of plastic, a lot of the BPA from the plastic can leak into the liquid that you're drinking, which can lead to hormone disruption, and that will make you so ugly. Last thing is sunlight exposure in the morning. This helps regulate your cortisol and melatonin levels, both of which regulate your sleep. Beauty sleep is the most important thing. It also helps diversify your gut microbiome so that your gut can work more efficiently. Better gut health, better skin health, hair health, mood, everything really. You're welcome and good luck.
You gotta have main character energy. That means you are the woman that they only see in the room. Whenever they walk in the room, you're the only woman everybody sees. Main character energy. You're the woman that people are adjusting to turn their head to look at. You're the woman that people are stopping what they're doing and turning to see. If you don't have main character energy, then most men won't spend on you, because when you go somewhere with them and you walk in a room with them, they want you to bring that main character energy with you to rub off on them. Okay? And then when they walk in the room, they feel like, all that. They feel like they have made it. They've arrived. They feel like they're a status symbol, or that you're a status symbol. So you got to have main character energy. You don't have to look perfect to have main character energy. I am far from perfect, but I still have it. And when I walk in the room stops and stares. Okay? Still. Had it for a long time. Gonna keep having it. Gonna have it forever. So you got to have that. If you don't have it, then you better find out how to get it.
When you look good, you feel good. Okay, bitch? When you look good, you feel good. That's why I always tell you, invest in your looks, not for anybody else, but because when you put that cute outfit on, when you do your hair, when you do your makeup a different way, confidence boost, confidence fucking boost. So this is your daily reminder to do the thing that makes you feel good, that makes you feel brand fucking new. If that's a new set of nails, if that's getting your eyelashes curled or done or tinted or whatever it is, baby. But do something that gives you that little boost, that puts you in that new energetic orbit of attracting the things that you're aligned with, okay? When you look good, you feel good. Science, baby, it's science.
Basic etiquette and manners that people should know, but they actually don't. When someone offers you a breath mint, just take it. Most likely they notice something that you don't. Bad breath. Hold the door. If you see someone is right behind you, please hold the door for them. If you're on the elevator and you see somebody's running to the elevator, hold the elevator for them. When somebody holds the door for you, look at them and say, thank you. Don't just mouth the words, just actually say thank you. Stand in line and wait your turn. It's only fair. At the airport, at the store, wherever you are, the same thing applies. On the plane, when you're getting off the plane, don't hog the aisle. The people that are getting out before you are gonna get off before you. Don't make it hard for them. And guys, if you see somebody struggling to get their bag out of the top of the thingy thing, just help them get it out. I was on the plane yesterday and it was like a man who was standing like right next to me, and his 2 almost grown sons were sitting there, like they were literally a foot away from me. I was struggling to get my bag down and they were just looking at me, and I was just like, okay. I mean, it's not like I feel entitled that they have to help me, but it was just surprising that like this man and his 2 sons were just like not very polite at all. But then I understood when like the mom was coming up the aisle and I heard the mom say, hey guys, did you check your pockets? And they were like, yes, mom. And then I was like, okay, all right, I understand what's happening here. But yeah, my point is like help people out. If you see, it doesn't have to be a man to a woman thing. It's just like if you see somebody struggling, help them. Don't start eating before everybody has their food, and don't start drinking before everybody has their drinks. I've always heard If you're in a group, you should wait like until half the people have their food, start eating. Just kind of use your discretion, you know? If you see you're the only one that has your food and everybody's just sitting there waiting for their food, just wait until a few more people get their food and then we start eating together. That's why we're at dinner together, because if we wanted to eat by ourselves, we would be at dinner by ourselves. Girlies, if you're out to dinner, don't do like grooming things at the table. Like if you have to brush your hair or like reapply your lip gloss, excuse yourself and just go to the restroom and do it. The most I would say is like if you just have your lip gloss handy right there and you just want to put a little lip gloss on, that's the most I would do at the table. Anything else, excuse yourself and do it in the bathroom. Wear deodorant. Yeah. You might think you smell like roses, but you don't. And we can smell you. Fellas, men, open the doors for the ladies. Open the car doors. Open the doors to buildings. Pull out chairs. Chivalry is not dead. Chivalry is basic etiquette. We still like it. I still like it. I still want it. Show up on time. Don't come 3 hours late to the party. The host did all that to get ready for the party, invite you to the party. The least you can do is show up with a gift or something for them that everyone can enjoy. And this is a big one. Don't dump your negativity onto others. Just don't. Go see a therapist if you need to. But when you're walking around telling everybody all your negative stuff that's happening and dumping all that energy onto everybody, nobody's going to want to be around you or talk to you.
You don't look elegant, and here's why. There are 3 main reasons why you don't look elegant. First and foremost, it's your body language. If you have slouched shoulders and your posture looks like this, obviously you're not gonna look elegant. Put your shoulders back, no hunching, no fidgeting, no insecure eye movements, looking around the whole room. We don't want that. Elegant women own the room they're in. Back straight, soft eye contact, calm movements. It's a whole presence. Reason number 2, talking too fast, too loud, too much, and nobody wants to listen to you. Nobody wants to listen to someone who talks like this. Elegance isn't about silence, it's about choosing your words intentionally, minimal and with impact. Last but not least, loud and cluttered styling. Wearing too much jewelry, screaming logos, 5 patterns battling for attention is not gonna make you look elegant. So cut it and choose some elegant pieces, less flashy colors. Remember, elegance is silent. Insecurity is loud.
Up the personal care, because the way that you feel about yourself will reflect in everything. People treat you how you treat you. The best way to start to form love for yourself is by taking loving actions towards yourself. This means no more self-degrading talk, no more putting you or your needs last. Okay, people respect people who respect themselves. And I promise you, everything that you manifest in your life is a reflection of what you think that you are worthy of. Clear space, clear mind. I go into depth on this in this episode. If you want to know how you feel about yourself internally, look out to how you treat the environment that you stay in and clean that shit up, because you deserve better. You will think better, feel better, be more motivated and productive. Okay, this is literally such a big life hack. Really goes with the previous 2 points too, really taking the time to take care of you. The best investment you can ever make is an investment in yourself. This also means don't be stingy when it comes to investing in yourself, especially when it comes to anything that is going to help you to improve. If you have trouble with this, investing time, money, energy into yourself, this is another perfect reflection of how you actually feel about you and the internal work that you need to be doing around that. Any time, money, energy that you spend setting your future self up for success will repay you tenfold. Okay, know that. Number 4, I would create and follow a morning routine. A good morning routine will literally change your life. I recommend waking up at the same time every single day and incorporating some type of movement. Also some type of gratitude, meditation, visualization, journaling, anything that helps you to set your energy for the day. This will change your entire outlook on your day and the frequency that you are going to be attracting from.
The minute I realize someone doesn't like me or someone's personality is off-putting or annoying to me, I start ignoring them immediately. Because I don't have it in me to be annoyed or irritated or upset or angry. I just don't have it. And as you get older, you have a very low tolerance for foolishness, especially when you start having a job that you need to survive, when you start having bills, when you start having things and goals that are important. You don't want to be worrying about people and their nonsense. okay? And you know what's so crazy? When I do this, people 9 times out of 10 will switch behaviors, and they'll kind of like inadvertently like try to talk to you again or correct their behavior because they realize that their behavior was off-putting and strange, and then they like inadvertently try to like correct it and try to like be your friend and be cool because they realize by you ignoring them that they messed up. So ignoring people is a very effective method when somebody pisses you off. Literally, like, ignoring people is my best trait. It's my most effective way that I deal with conflict, which sometimes can be bad in more personal or intimate relationships, but we're not talking about that. I'm talking about in general. If someone displays a behavior that is peculiar or strange or shows me who that person is, you're done. You're done. Because that same red flag that you're going to ignore at the beginning, it's going to show up tenfold in, the second week, the second month of you knowing that person. And then they're going to do something in your life that really impacts you, that really messes you up, that really pisses you off. And now you got to get out of character and out of pocket and make a damn scene. So to avoid all that, the first time I see some weird stuff, some strange red flag, you said something weird, you did something weird, you're done. You're done. You're clipped.
So we're going to be talking about how to get him obsessed. So many people ask me this question and I'll be rolling my eyes. I'm like, you got to be obsessed with yourself to make a man obsessed with you. Okay? Have you ever seen a woman who's not really into herself or obsessed with herself? You ever seen a man obsessed with her? No. Why? Because men obsess after women who are already obsessed with themselves. Why? Because she is of importance to herself. Therefore, she places herself as a priority. She has high standards, and everyone around her treats her accordingly, how she treats herself. And how everyone else treats you is how you're going to be perceived. So if they treat you like the best thing ever, or like a diva or whatever, that's how he's going to want to treat you. He's going to become obsessed. And if he, feels like there's a risk of losing you, he's going to do more because you're obsessed with yourself. Other people are treating you accordingly. You know your value. You know your worth. You're not insecure. You could take him or leave him. You got several options. Your priorities are in the correct order. That's why men become obsessed with women. Not because you're needy emotionally, not because you're insecure and need constant validation and reassurance, not because you need some emotional support animal. That's not why men become obsessed. Men become obsessed with women that don't even want them or need them. Okay? It comes from a high level of having high self-esteem as a woman if you want to get any man obsessed with you. All throughout history, men have only become obsessed with women who are self-obsessed already. So there's your key. Write it down. Note to self. Become obsessed with self. You said simps, not men. You're obsessed with me because you're here every day on time, the entire life. So I know that's true. Even the Dusties obsess over women they cannot have, which is most women. Okay. He got his notification on for sure. All right. So you see what I'm saying? Look at the Dusties. They're very faithful. They're here on time. They got the notification bell clicked. If y'all don't have the notification bell clicked for when I go by, do like these obsessed Dusties do, and please click it. Thank you. Okay? Because some of these Dusties are bigger fans than y'all. Bigger followers than y'all. They be taking more notes than y'all. Y'all better click that notification bell. Sprinkle. Okay. So, if you're not as obsessed with yourself as these Dusties are with me, then you're doing it wrong. Okay? So, just as this Dusty dude is obsessed, imagine if a man had money, we're also obsessed. You see, it's not about anything. It's about your obsession with you, who you know you are, how you treat yourself, the standards that you have, your audacity, your business, whatever you got going on. That's what makes men obsessed. Because you're already complete. You don't even want them, which makes them want you more. Okay? When you're a pick-me-sha and you're needy, people will just settle for you. They don't really want you. Yes, ma'am. Obsessed with yourself, and soon men will follow in the obsession. Okay? You ever heard of that saying? Oh, she just doesn't have it. There's nothing special about her. She just doesn't have it. She's just not the one. When you are the one for yourself, when you have the obsession about who you are, and you're not focused on being some pick-me-sha for some bad, that's when all the focus comes to you. That's when the obsession starts with you.
Something that I've really been working on lately is just making sure that every time I go out the house, I look put together. Like, granted, I'm always pretty much put together. Like, I keep my hair done, I keep my nails done, keep my feet done, but I'm so lazy. Like sometimes when I'm running errands or I'm just about to run out the house real quick, I just throw on the most comfiest thing, and it's normally like some real big sweatpants, or like how you running around, you want to be comfortable, so you just sometimes go out the house looking crazy. But I'm telling you, I really start putting like more effort and stuff into like just how I look on a day-to-day, even if I'm not really doing nothing. Like even if I'm going to Target, like I really just try to like take my time in the morning getting ready, put something on that's like, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say, but anyway, I realized that people treat you so much better when you just look your best self, when you look the part. Like you'll be surprised like how many people come up to you, how many people talk to you, and it's kind of sad a little bit, but at the same time it's not, because I feel like first impressions is everything. And if we're gonna be honest, like everybody judge everybody off of what you look like. If you look like you rolled out the bed, people gonna think you don't got your life together, people gonna think you got so much going on. But when you look like a kept woman, when like looking like you actually woke up and brushed your teeth this morning, like look like you actually did a little bit of skincare, just care about your appearance more, and just watch how much better life get. I feel like, I don't know, when you look good, you feel good. And even like aside from the people and the compliments and whatever else, I feel like I just feel so much more confident, and I just feel so much more like myself. So yeah, I highly recommend that to the girls. Like spend a little bit more time in that mirror, get yourself together, Miss Mamas. Like don't be out here like, don't let yourself go. We too young and hot for that. Keep yourself together, okay?
Don't wait till the end of the year to start preparing for next year. It's time to start building 2026 right now. It's time to start building and preparing for 2026 right now. Baby, you got 5 months to lock in and really go hard for yourself. 5 months can change your next 5 to 10 years of life if you really take the time to say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to lock in. Eat clean, sleep more, cut the alcohol out, or just drink less of it, and get serious. Get in the gym, get in your bag. Get in your bag, baby. Stop making excuses. Stop saying I'm going to wait till next month or next week, and get started now. Get started now. Get started now. I'm trying to tell y'all, get started now. We be waiting too much. We'll fuck around and be waiting forever. Get started now. Your goals and your dreams are not going to come to reality if you're not putting the work in. So whatever it is you're trying to do, become a content creator, get a new career, get a house, get a new car, whatever it is, get started now. I promise you, there are things around you that you already have that you can use to take you there. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just get started now.
The secret to always looking put together is definitely the 2 out of 3 rule. So basically, out of your hair, your makeup, and your outfit, 2 of those things have to be on point. So for example, today, my makeup looks cute, my hair looks good. My outfit, however, does not. It's not bad, it's just really basic. I'm going out to a nice dinner, and then I'm going to a comedy show after. And normally I would dress up a little bit more, but it's rainy in New York, it's crappy, I don't know. I just want it to be comfy, cozy, throw some sneakers on, a cute jacket, and I think it's fine. So let's just say that you don't want to do your hair. Okay, so put a little bit of makeup on and wear a cute outfit. Let's just say that you don't want to wear makeup. Okay, so do your hair cute and put a cute outfit on. The 2 out of 3 rule saves me every time, and you will always look put together that way.
This is how you get out of your masculine energy and into your feminine princess soft girl era. And if you think it's not possible for you, I literally don't care. I used to be a tomboy and play basketball, tackle football, and now I just feel like a princess wifey. I just feel like life is so soft and feminine. First step is to activate your feminine energy by feeling at peace, by feeling fully satisfied in life at this exact moment. Because from there, you can start feeling happiness, you can start feeling lightheartedness. You basically start feeling this like blanket of love surrounding you from the world. This is how you're going to easily allow a man to do the same thing that you're already feeling for yourself. Love, care, receiving energy. So when a man sees you in this energy, he automatically starts wanting to provide for you and take care of you and do the same thing that the world is technically already doing for you. Second thing that you want to do is let this energy flow in the way that you actually
act. Why do princesses act so feminine and act so cute? It's because they feel like everything in the world is literally working in their favor. Like they're always looking up at the trees and always looking at birds and things like that because they feel the love and they feel like the world is literally taking care of them. So the Princess Treatment Formula Guide literally tells you exactly how to act and how to get to that point where you feel that way about the world and you feel in your feminine energy. And like it tells you how to instantly activate your feminine energy with an exercise wherever you are, whatever you're gonna do, like when you're about to go on a date. The third step is to speak in your feminine energy, changing your mindset from being like, oh my gosh, why would people do that for me, to understanding how men actually work. They actually want to take care of you. They want to please you. And if you know how to ask them for things in a way where you are being feminine and it literally like makes them feel more masculine and it literally boosts their ego to make you happy and to be a good man and to make his girl proud, he will literally do anything for you. So the formula gives you word for word scripts to get whatever you want, to get him to give you princess treatment, buy you flowers, open doors for you, pay for you, and scripts to make him please you. When I say this formula guide has literally everything that you've ever needed to become in your feminine era and literally get a man to want to retire you because you're just so sweet and he wants you by his side, I don't care how masculine you think you are, this literally works for everybody and it works instantly once you do the exercise.
Hear me out. In my opinion, the clean girl aesthetic, no makeup look is just everything but mascara. Right now, I have everything on but mascara. And this is coming from the person who, if I had to choose one thing to wear the rest of my life, like makeup wise, it would be mascara. Mascara is my everything. I have everything on right now. I have concealer, I have blush, I have bronzer, I have some highlight on, I filled in my brows, I curled my lashes, I have lip liner on, but I don't have mascara on and I oddly feel like naked. I feel clean. It's the weirdest thing. But I think I figured it out because I actually don't feel ugly. I just feel clean. And that is my version of the clean girl, no makeup look.
You're really pretty. You got to lock in. You got to lock in. You're really pretty. And it's not just the looks. It's the heart. You got to lock in and you got to protect your heart. No more of anything besides that. You're pretty. Protect your heart.
Beauty is a tool, and it has the power to change your life. That's because beauty provides the same choice and opportunities as money. You can attract better career opportunities, better spouses and partners, all because of how much you pour into yourself. Because when people see that you pour into yourself, they are inclined to come pour into you. People want to help those who help themselves. That's essentially what it is. Unfortunately, this society and large portions of the world are still ran by vanity. The best is usually dispersed to the people who look the best or the people who can contribute the most. If you can't contribute much of anything, meaning if you don't have a lot of money, if you don't have a lot of resources, your appearance can get you into places that large sums of money would usually get other people. If you are someone who is not privileged in the financial sense, I would approach beauty from a business perspective. Do not get caught up in vanity because that is how you get exploited, that's how you get used, and that's how you put yourself in dangerous situations. Once you actually understand how lucrative beauty is, you'll begin to incorporate it into your life naturally. It won't feel so much like a chore, but more like an opportunity to create a better situation for yourself, for your family.
My biggest piece of advice is invest in your looks because it matters. By investing in your looks, I don't mean going out and buying a bunch of expensive things. I mean taking the time to learn how to do your makeup, learn how to do your own hair, like learn how to do as much as you possibly can. Sometimes that takes an investment. So that means maybe go to Sephora or somewhere and get your makeup done, or call a makeup artist that you like their work and see if they can teach you how to do yours. See if you can book them to ask some questions as they go, ask them for a training session. Same thing with hairstylists. You can always call and be like, hey, I want to learn how to do such and such thing. Can you teach me? Just invest time, like watch YouTubes and try to learn. Like just try to teach yourself as much as you can. Like that's what I mean by like investing in your looks. Like invest in time, invest in learning, and like teach yourself, because once you're taught, like you can do it forever,
Whenever someone looks at your life and why you haven't done anything and why you don't have this, your excuse is, I have low self-esteem.
Okay, that's not gonna cut it anymore. If you can admit that you have low self-esteem, that's called a strategy. Okay, I can see straight on through that. So anyone who's admitting, oh, I have low self-esteem, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. You have a pick-me victim mentality. And I'm gonna tell you how it is. Because people with low self-esteem don't go around telling people they have low self-esteem. They just stay quiet, or they pretend, or they try, and then they go home and feel bad by themselves. But they don't go around telling everybody.
I'm telling you this for free right now. Your appearance matters more than you realize. If anyone tells you otherwise, they are lying and they do not have your best interest at heart. People will treat you based on how they perceive you want to be treated. And if you don't put in any ounce of effort into your appearance, how do you expect them to treat you well? How you present shapes how people perceive you, which also shapes how people treat you. You are addressed by how you dress. Fortunately or not, that is the reality of the society that we live in currently. I'm not saying this is the way society should be ideally, but it's the way society is now. Because you can either complain and say it's unfair, or you can use it to your advantage. The person that this impacts the most is you, because when you put in effort into your appearance, and it doesn't have to look like wearing a full face of makeup or wearing heels every day, you know what effort is to you. When you put in some effort and you take pride in how you look, you show up as a more confident version of yourself. You are a more productive version of yourself. And that means you'll attract the things you want in life more easily. Please don't let anyone lie to you. Your appearance does matter. It shapes how you perceive yourself, and it shapes how people perceive you. The person that this impacts the most is you.
Looks matter. Not even just in the context of weight loss. I talk about that a lot on my page. I lost over 70 pounds and I'm still losing. But I mean getting ready. I was raised on a very Colombian mentality of you do not walk out of the house unless you are ready. And by ready, I mean face done, hair done, etc. Just look presentable. Although in my upbringing, it was a treacherous task and it frustrated me so much having to get ready. It's become ingrained in me. It's habitual now. And I refuse to walk out the house without being ready, showered, dressed, everything. Face done, hair done, whatever. And I feel like living in America, it's so normalized to not get dressed and to not get ready. So I love having this quality. Like, I do not like walking out of the house with sweatpants on or things like that. I'm always dressed up. I always have my face beat. And if I'm not, it's very late in the night and I'm sneaking to Wawa or Quick Check. And aside from, yes, people treating you better when you are looking presentable, I feel like it's just something that is really important.
This is why you need to work on your physical look as a woman, whether you're married or not. But this video is especially for married women. I know you say it's what's inside that matters, but he loves me like that. If you go through your husband's Instagram, if you go through your man's Instagram and you see the kind of girls that is following, you see the kind of girls that is liking their picture, do they look like you? Very good. Now you have your answer. The fact that you're married doesn't mean that you should automatically just relax. I know a lot of my friends, you people are guilty of this. Immediately you say I do, it's like you just said I am done trying. I am done looking good. When your husband met you, he met you doing makeup, lashes, figure eight, looking cute, looking pretty. Obviously, your body is going to change, especially if you've had kids. Let's keep that one apart first. But now you're looking like his house girl. He's unpaid housemaid. You're always in all back, always in cornrows. Keep looking fresh because, babe, Lagos wild though. Man, not talk too much, I beg. For my single babes, don't wait till you have a man before you level up your appearance. Look like you already have a man. Look like your husband is watching. Whether you're going to the mall, you're in traffic, you're going to the church, yes, church. You saw the video I made before. Church, that's where you can grab very, very good men, good odogu. I told you before. So wherever you're going to, always look your best, always look pretty. One thing you need to understand is that looking good is not just about men, it's about you. When you look good, your confidence will shoot through the room. You will be very, very confident. You walk into a room and people will just know, this babe no dey my level at all. Even at work, they'll start respecting you more. So whether you're married, you're single, you're in a situationship, looking good is literally your responsibility. Don't let your physical appearance for your hand. You save, not for my hand. Life is already like really hard. Why are you letting your looks add to your wahala? God forbid, we will never look like our problems in Jesus' name.
Not to be mistaken with actually being clean and smelling good, because anybody can take a shower and put lotion on. This is about channeling the aura and the vibe of being a clean girl and smelling good. One, your skin should always be moisturized. My foundation is never patchy. My skin, my décolleté, my neck area, they're always nice, moisturized, glistening and glowing. My feet, my elbows, my knees, they're never ashy. When your skin is well moisturized, it gives it a plump and healthy look, and people just associate that with cleanliness and with smelling good. I receive compliments on my skin all the time, and people tell me I look like I smell good on the internet when they've never even met me. Number 2, this one is about nails. Me, I'm rocking the natural nails. I always keep them trimmed, I keep them clean, and I keep them the same length. No broken nails if you can help it. And here's the thing. Some of you girlies have super cute nails, but your cuticles look so freaking busted and dehydrated. This is why I use cuticle oil all the time. This is just a nice little step that's going to make sure your cuticles are nice and hydrated, especially in the winter. I know a lot of people get like broken cuticles. You don't want that. Okay, the next one is something I'm personally struggling with. I have curly frizzy hair and I tend to have flyaways all the time. Having a little hair mascara and hair pomade and taming the flyaways is going to make you look so clean and put together. You're going to channel that clean girl aesthetic immediately. Okay, this final one is kind of a me thing. I think having matching jewelry on makes you look so put together and clean, like you are someone who has their life together. I've been receiving so many compliments on my matching swan necklace and matching swan little bracelet. If your jewelry is matching in color like gold and silver, or matching in motif like me with the swans, you're gonna look so put together. You're gonna look like someone who gets up in the morning and has enough time to take care of themselves and not be in a rush.
Choosing to live a softer life is one of the best decisions I've ever made for myself. And what I mean by a softer life is I used to live a very masculine life. And what I mean by that is when I was in college, I was a full-time student. I worked part-time and then I bartended on top of that. So I had 2 jobs in college. So I had 2 jobs. I went to college full-time. Insane. And then after I graduated college, I was so addicted to that adrenaline, to that rush, to the constant go, 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 that I went into medical device sales, and I loved med device sales. I did it for 4 years. I was excellent at it, like rookie of the year, hit quota every year, not just hit quota, 120% over quota, 130% over quota, you name it. I did it. I was really, really good at it. But this year, I burnt out. I did. It got to a point where I hated my life. I was crying all the time. I didn't understand what was wrong with me. I couldn't get enough rest in the day. I was exhausted all the time. I felt like absolutely terrible. I would try to balance all of that out, thinking like, oh, maybe if I do this amount of workouts, I'll feel better. If I eat healthier, I'll feel better. None of that helped me. Ever. I was so stuck in my masculine energy that it literally ruined me as a person. It ruined my hormones. It ruined everything. My cortisol levels were out of whack. I was breaking out like crazy. My hormonal acne was out of control. But then I decided to take a different role, moving into more of a softer lifestyle where I only work out when my body is telling me to work out. I eat what I want. In moderation, of course. I still eat very, very healthy, but if I really want that cookie, I will have that cookie. It's fine. I'm not going to deprive myself of it. I now get enough rest, and it's actually incredible. And in my relationship with my husband, I'm letting him take on the reins. I am. I'm more feminine. I'm more in my soft era. And it's helping our relationship so much more because he gets to be the man in the relationship. And if you don't believe in masculine and feminine energy, you should look it up because it's very true and very real. And when women live in their masculine for too long, we end up crumbling. And that's exactly what happened to me. And now I live in my feminine and I'm so much happier than I've ever been. No joke. Like, no joke.
There are actual studies now that show for women in particular that you make more money if you do one thing, which is wear makeup, which is wild. There's 3 studies that have been done, totally different groups, one by Harvard, one by Stanford. It was either Oxford or Cambridge. The studies showed there was no attractiveness differential between them, but one wore makeup consistently at work and one didn't. They made anywhere from 20 to 40% more money. And so when I saw that study, I thought, well, first of all, that's interesting. You don't have to be smarter, better looking, or anything else, and you can make more money just by the way you present yourself. And so I thought, well, what about the way that you dress? Is that also the same? And there are studies that back this as well, that in fact, you can make more money as a man for dressing one way and as a woman. Women are interesting because But what's fascinating is you don't have to be better than anybody else. You can just use human psychology to make more money. If I'm a woman, I know that the way that I dress, so when I dress professionally, whatever that means in this instance, women make 2 times more than men when they dress better. Men, it actually is less important.
If you are a woman that has been stuck in her masculine energy, you've been in fight or flight, you are constantly operating from a place of fear and scarcity, you feel like you always need to control everything, here's 3 things you can do today that will really nurture your feminine energy and allow you to be more in that beautiful receiving mode to own your fucking power. Nobody talks about how difficult it actually is to truly let go and step into your feminine energy. Send this video to your best friend or sister so we can all keep each other accountable and actually do these things. And then come back and report back and let me know how amazing you felt and if you found this video helpful. The first thing I want you to do is to challenge yourself to create something using your hands. This can involve art. This can involve cooking yourself a nourishing meal, knitting something if you're into knitting, doing your makeup, doing your hair. Do something creative with your hands. That's the first thing that I want you to challenge yourself to do. Even writing, even journaling, put on some music, put on a cute outfit, whatever it is to really get you into that flowing feminine energy as you're getting ready to create. The second thing I want you to do is to spend 10 to 30 minutes outside in nature. You can go on a walk, you can just lay in the grass and listen to music, listen to a podcast. Whenever we are connecting to Mother Earth, that is like the best way to instantly get access to that divine feminine energy. Now, I know a lot of you guys are really going to struggle with this one, okay? But you have to do it. If you don't do any of the other ones, you have to do this one. Practice saying no whenever you want to say no instead of saying yes. Don't take on another chore that you really don't want to do, but you feel too bad saying no, so you say yes. Say no. Practice setting boundaries, even if it's something small. Whenever you're operating from your wounded feminine, you are constantly taking on way more than you can handle and therefore neglecting yourself. And that's what causes that burnout. That's what causes resentment. And it truly just makes you ugly and bitter. So practice saying no today when you really, really want to say no. Okay? I love you. Sending you guys so much love. Don't forget you're a badass queen.
If you want to look clean and put together, do your hair. Peínate. I've come to realize that having your hair looking clean, neat, and nice is gonna put your whole outfit together. You can have a whole Adam Sandler outfit, but if your hair is done nicely, the outfit's gonna eat. You could be wearing the nicest clothing ever, just a chef's kiss outfit, right? But if your hair is all crusty, musty, no, try again. Do your hair. The way that your hair looks is really gonna put the outfit together. That really completes the look. It's literally science at this point. If you want to look put together, clean, you know, you want to be like a clean girl aesthetic or whatever, peínate. Getting ready is not just your makeup and your outfit. No ma'am, you're not gonna do your makeup and then las greñas tiesas. No, I just seriously feel like that is the key to looking clean and put together. And I don't want to hear, oh, I work, I don't have time. Make the time. Wake up earlier.
When you're on a date with them, your look needs to look like, if I leave here right now disappointed, another one is waiting in line or can replace you like this. That's what you need to look like. No matter where you are, you need to look like, if you let this go, if you do not try to impress or please, I'm on to the next one. That's what you need to go out looking like. And this looks like what men find appealing, that they don't want to let go, that the type of woman that will impress their friends as far as their looks, the type of woman that they see next to them when they go out to get, you know, any type of attention. You need to look like this. Okay. Now this look looks different with different age ranges.
Here's how to always look put together, even if you're one inconvenience away from a breakdown. Let me put you on real quick. I don't wake up flawless. I wake up disciplined. There's a difference. Okay. Let's start off with the grooming principle. Start with clean, glowing skin and hydrated lips. Light brow grooming and a subtle fragrance can really transform your presence, even without a full face of makeup. Create a 3-minute face routine that you can rely on. Think tinted moisturizer, a lip balm, and a brow gel. Simple but impactful. Okay, next, an effortless outfit formula. When in doubt, wear one color head to toe. All black, all cream, or soft tonal shades. Monochrome always feels intentional. Curate 2 or 3 timeless outfit combinations that you can rely on. A matching set, a tailored blazer with trousers, or a midi dress with clean lines. Pieces that never fail. Next, we have the accessory elevation. Structured accessories elevate your entire appearance. A classic handbag, gold jewelry, sunglasses. And a refined watch can really suggest attention to detail, even if the outfit is simple. These are your signature elements that create impression of effort without the extra time. Okay, next, the signature scent rule. Don't overlook fragrance. Looking put together is visual, but feeling put together is sensory. Choose one scent that feels clean, warm, and feminine for daily wear. Something that leaves a soft trail and feels like you, even in a room full of strangers. Being polished isn't about perfection. It's about preparation and consistency. And a few habits done intentionally create a powerful impression. Bye for now. Toodles.
If you want to start looking put together all the time, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it is the easiest thing in the whole world. You might be saying, Bella, you always look put together, even when you're in sweats. How do you do that? You always look amazing. And to that I would say, true. Thank you. This is what I do. Number 1, always have your nails done. They can look like this, okay? They don't need to be long, crazy. They can be clean, they can have no polish, but always have them manicured. People literally look at your hands all day long. 2, always have jewelry on. Invest in some jewelry that won't tarnish, that you don't have to take off. Really simple earrings, a ring, bracelet. It doesn't have to be expensive, just has to be comfortable. Even if you're in a t-shirt, even if you're in sweats, if you have jewelry on and your nails done, you've gone from like a 5 to an 8. 3, hair is your best accessory. I promise you, you could go out with your hair looking like a 10, but your makeup looking like a 0, and you would look good. Your hair is the frame of your face and your body. So if you're gonna prioritize anything, like if you just cannot bring yourself to put on anything other than sweatpants and a t-shirt, at least slick back your hair. At least put on a hat. You know what I mean? 4, obviously, you don't have to do this, okay? Wear whatever you want. I do find that wearing colors that are more neutral tend to look more sophisticated and put together than like colors. Black, tan, beige, white, cream, instead of like blue, green, purple, pink. This tends to look a little bit more put together. So if you're hungover or you feel like shit running to a brunch or something you have to be at the next morning, try to find something that's black, white, cream, something neutral. It's just gonna look cleaner and flatter you a little bit better. The most important thing, arguably, whatever you're doing, whatever you're wearing, if you're underdressed, if you look like shit, just do it confidently. Because everyone will remember Legally Blonde when she shows up in the bunny costume. She just walks in like everything's fine, owns it, and rocks it. That's what we're gonna do, okay? So if it's Sunday morning and you're meeting his family, you've decided to wear jeans because you're on the verge of vomiting, and everyone else is in dresses and suits, do you know what? You just gotta own it, okay? Let your personality shine so that it distracts from the embarrassment that you are. I'm just kidding. Just own it and pretend like it was supposed to happen.
This is how you're gonna look put together all the time, even on a budget. Think of this as your lazy girl guide to just always looking good. Because sometimes we don't want to put in that much effort, we just want to look good. So these are my hacks. Number 1, have your eyebrows done at all times. Your eyebrows are so important. When I see a girl and her eyebrows are done, I'm like, instantly she's attractive. Instantly she's put together, she takes care of herself. Eyebrows do so much for your face. So trust me, even filling them in, plucking them, whatever, it will make a huge difference. Number 2, lashes. Sometimes I go out with literally nothing on my face, just my lashes, and I still feel super confident. Having good eyelashes, long eyelashes, mascara, whatever it may be, makes your eyes look bigger, more cat eye, and just overall you feel way sexier, way more confident. I will not go anywhere without my lashes. And sometimes that just means curling them and putting some mascara, whatever it may be. It's super easy. You can literally get the cheapest curler, whatever, any mascara. But trust me, having nice looking eye and having like a cat eye goes such a long way. Number 3, lip liner. Invest in a good lip liner that's similar to the color of your lips. You could have everything on point, outfit on point, hair on point, whatever, but if your lips are crusty and chapped, no, instantly no. Having hydrated lips is such a key point in just looking put together, looking like you take care of yourself, and it takes no effort. All of these tips are easy, cheap, and basically cost no money. So let's get into it. Tip number 4, I think, wear colors that match your skin tone.
Go on Google and do a color test. Trust me, after you do a color test and you realize what colors look good on your skin tone, your whole wardrobe will change. Once I realized the colors that look really, really good on olive tones, like this color, I was like, whoa, like, trust me, literally go on Google now and see the colors that match your skin tone. Makes such a big difference and just makes your eyes pop, your hair pop, everything. Like, you know when you see a girl and she wears like a yellow or a blue and it just looks so good on her, those are the colors that suit her skin tone. So trust me, go do it. Tip number 5 is wearing jewelry pieces that shine. So wearing diamonds like this necklace, and it doesn't have to be expensive, it can be something that you already have or something affordable, but if it shines, it immediately catches the eye and just looks good. And I feel like diamonds, especially small, dainty ones, always look super classy. Whenever I see a girl with like studs, I think they look great. And that brings me on to my next tip, and that's wearing classy statement jewelry. Studs are so classy and they need to come back because I'm obsessed with them. I'm like, wow.
How to look like that clean girl all the time. Number 1, I'm gonna get this out the way. Drink your water and focus on your nutrition a little bit. That will change everything. Tip number 1, always have like a type of oil on your chest. When your clavicles are like shining a little bit, that changes a lot. Less is more when it comes to makeup, when it comes to your outfits. Wear something basic but still cute. Like, keep it casual, neutrals, matching sets. Those are always just much more clean and slick. If you're doing your makeup, keeping it light, I advise using cream-based makeup. Also, when you do your mascara, always have a spoolie and brush it out. You don't want clumpy lashes. Add dainty jewelry to your outfits, or hoops, or anything just gold or silver, whatever your color is. Having some dainty jewelry can really just upscale your look. Sunscreen on your body, and I'm not just saying for the benefits of it protecting you from the sun. It literally gives your skin a glow. Like, I just have sunscreen on and it gives your skin just awesome glow. I put it on my body, everywhere. Keep your eyebrows threaded and done, cleaned up. Whenever my eyebrows are not threaded, I don't know, it just kind of changes your face, but when they're just slick and threaded and nice, you just get that clean girl look. You guys know I swear by this EOS medicated lip balm. I've been using this for like 2 years. It has the perfect gloss, and I feel like it kind of plumps my lips a little bit because it's medicated. It kind of tastes like pepperminty. I have this in my Amazon storefront, but I also found it at Walgreens. It's $3, you guys. Stop spending a bunch of money on these crazy lip balms. Like, this is the real deal. It's just a perfect gloss. Keep your lips glossed up, baby. Oil pulling. You guys know I love coconut oil pulling. You put coconut oil in your mouth and you swish it around. It keeps your teeth white, bright, and clean. It keeps your mouth and oral health just A1. Keeping as close to natural as possible is the biggest tip, like when it comes to nails, makeup, just everything as natural as possible, and doing things that keep up with your natural skin, like getting facials or weekly hair treatments, the high maintenance things that keep you low maintenance on a day-to-day. I have a video on that. And also just always having your hair, I know my hair is not really done right now, but having it done, and even slick backs, a lot of people I'm not a big fan of slick backs on myself, but a slick back can give you a really clean look.
Invest in your appearance, and by no means am I saying go out and spend a ton of money on yourself. These are budget-friendly tips that you can start implementing today. Tip number 1 is learning an easy makeup routine. By this, I would go on TikTok or YouTube, finding someone with a similar skin tone, and I would just copy what they're doing. I would find out what products they're using, how they're applying their foundation, how they're doing their brows, and just copy what they're doing. Tip number 2 would be start exercising, and I'm not saying go hard in the gym for an hour. You can start off by doing walks, getting your 5 to 10K steps in a day. Not only does this help you physically, it also offers so much mental clarity. When I take my walks, it's just a time for me and my mind to unwind. Number 3 would be investing in quality clothing pieces. I would start getting rid of anything in my closet that doesn't serve me anymore. If it has holes on it, if it has stains, if it's stretched out, simply doesn't fit anymore, just get rid of it. I would start buying pieces that I know I can mix and match with other items in my wardrobe to create outfits with. This takes the stress out of getting ready every single day and constantly feeling like you never know what to wear or that you don't have anything to wear.
How to always look good, stunning, and this is my formula. Your makeup, your hair, and your outfit. And you need to make sure that 2 of these 3 moments is okay. For example, my makeup is good today, my hair is good today, but my outfit, I'm not sure if I found the perfect outfit for the day, so I just wore a black t-shirt. But if I don't have a nice hair, I'm having bad hair day, I need to take care about my outfit and my makeup. You know what I mean, right? Obviously, it's really nice if you have time to do your makeup, your hair, and choose your perfect outfit for the day, but we don't have that much time every day. So yeah, I just most of the time try to take care of 2 out of 3 things.
People underestimate the power of looking presentable and looking put together at all times. It's a game changer. Now, obviously, that's basic information. It's flooding the internet. Okay, we know this. When I was in university, I always looked good when I went to campus, and I lived with 2 roommates who were the complete opposite. They were not looking good, okay? No shade, they just did not care about their appearance, and it showed. So when we were all walking to campus, and I was getting looks, and when you experience what this girl is going to experience by looking good every day, when you experience that, you feel like you're in a completely different universe. And another creator who stitched that original video also said she felt like she was in an alternate universe when she did a little experiment. So when I would walk to campus with my 2 roommates, and it was us 3, I would always get stared. Like, I was getting stared at left, right, and center. And I would always say, oh my God, that guy's staring at us, that guy's staring at us. And they'd be like, who, where? And they would almost think that I was doing it to brag. But when I tell you that when you dress up, and if you are with people who are not dressed up, you feel like you are in a completely different world, like an alternate universe, like that girl said. And this was what would happen. They would not understand what I was talking about, and they would almost feel like it was like a brag, or like, oh my God, Bakita, shut up, we get it, like, you're good looking, people are looking at you. And I was trying to tell them, like, no guys, I don't think it's not about this. It's literally that people are seeing somebody dressed up in a world that does not care about their appearance anymore. In the world that we live in right now, it is very abnormal to see a person on the street looking presentable, looking clean, and looking like they put time into their appearance, because that's just not cool anymore. And it means that you hate yourself, or you're trying too hard, or you hate yourself with no makeup if you're always wearing makeup in public. It's like, that's just not what it is. There are people like myself, like the other girl that stitched this video, that understand the power of looking presentable. It will change your life. It changes the things that happen to you, the way people treat you, the opportunities that get presented to you. And if you just try it, you will see. So when my roommates would be like, and there was one in particular who would always be like, oh my God, why are you always like look so good when you go to campus? Like, what, are we going to a fashion show? Like, what is this? She didn't understand that I wasn't doing it for other people. I was doing it for myself, because I knew the opportunities that were going to come my way and the people that were going to come my way when I looked presentable and good. And obviously we can look like this in the home, like nobody's around me except for my cat. I don't think she cares. But when I leave the house, you will always catch me in a nice outfit. I don't care where I'm going, grocery store. If I am leaving my front door, I am going to look my best. Caring about your appearance doesn't mean you hate yourself. It means you value yourself. Like and follow for more.
The best thing I can tell you is, let me tell y'all what I did. I made myself attractive first. That's the first thing you gotta do, man. Now, because everything else falls in place after that. Everything else falls in place. And this is sad, but it's just the truth. And y'all have to listen to me on this. Making yourself look good is the fastest, easiest way to get more. Okay? Not studying in books. Not hoping and praying. Not thinking, you know, whatever your plan is going to go through, because people are always going to be saying yay or nay to you. And depending on your appearance, they're going to say yay or nay. So you got to look good first. You got to put yourself as a priority first, because men are visual creatures, and so are women. They judge you by what you look like. If it's in a position of getting a job or, you know, something. So you got to put energy into what you look like first and foremost. And if you're going to put all this money and energy and time into what you look like, don't go sit in the ratchet, dusty bar. Okay, get up and go to the other side of town where people actually have money. But some of y'all are going to spend $500 on wigs, nails, you know, makeup and y'all gonna go sit in a dusty bar. That's not how it's supposed to work. Your investment should pay off. If it ain't paying off, you in the wrong place.
That 40-year-old bald man that's going around TikTok right now talking about how your appearance matters, and basically if you treat yourself like shit, if you look like shit, life is gonna give you some shit. That bald man did not tell one fucking lie, and I did an experiment. Like, I actually did an experiment, and it is so true. I was in a slump, right? Like around March, I was just feeling dusty, and I was not taking care of myself. Really, I was in a slump for like a good year, but I don't think I was depressed. I was just not taking care of myself. So I told myself for 7 days straight, every single day, I was going to put in my best effort in my appearance. That meant I was waking up at 5:30 every morning before I go to work. That meant my clothes was not wrinkled. That meant I was not rushing out of the house. That meant I was literally doing everything that I could to make myself feel the best way that I could. And when I tell y'all my life changed drastically, bitch, people were nicer to me. I started getting free shit. I instantly started making new friends. It's like my aura completely changed and my reality reflected the love that I gave myself. Am I saying I'm the baddest bitch in the world? No, there's still a lot of things that I could work on within myself. But I know one thing, bitch, when I get some money, if I wasn't trying to stack my money right now. And I recently got one of the best compliments. Somebody told me I look like I don't play, and I told them, you damn Skippy, I don't play because I don't play about myself. But in all seriousness, it's like just putting in that effort in yourself to make sure that you look and feel your best. Life is going to look and feel good for you. So I challenge you, for 7 days, put forth your best effort. And I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you I don't look dusty some of the time. Bitch, I do be looking dusty sometimes. Not very much, but I do. But for 7 days, tell me how your life changes and tell me how you feel about yourself.
If you go out looking like who did it and why, whenever you walk into a place, people don't want to see you coming. Let me repeat that. Because some of y'all need to hear this. Because y'all don't understand how y'all make people feel either. When you look bad and you enter into someone's business, you make their business look bad. And they hate to see you coming. Even though you're going to spend money, they hate to see you coming. That's why so many people put up dress codes now. But I tell you one more time. Even though you got money to spend, they don't want you to spend the money in their establishment because you're making it look run down. Get up, put effort into how you look, and you're going to get the best customer service ever from everywhere. You're going to get discounts and might even get some free stuff. Okay. But if you look like trash and you walk into someone's business, you're making their business look like trash as well. That's why I can't stand when people come out. So I'm glad I don't own no physical, like, storefront businesses, because I would be kicking people out left and right. You can't come up in here looking like that, and people will call me rude. But that's what I would be thinking, and I know that's what everybody thinks when a lot of people walk into an establishment looking like trash. They hate to see you coming, even if you got money to spend. They hate to see you coming. Period. Understand that.
Sis said, "How do you look put together?" I beg. And I kid you not, I don't know who I'm turning into. I really think it's the no baby hairs. Swear, if you look back at my videos, I have not been doing baby hairs. And when I tell you, it's been doing wonders. Like, I feel like my skin looks clearer. Like, I don't know what it is. And then I love when they send me a nice little unit like this. The knots are bleached. The hairline is plucked. Do you hear me? And I just feel like it gives such a clean girl look. Don't get me started on the headband. The headband with the no baby hairs literally gives Pilates mommy. Literally. Like, I don't know if you are a wig girly, but if you are, try no baby hairs. Tell me what it do for you. Tell me what it do for you, because y'all, and then this hair, it ain't raw, but baby, close enough. Like, it's really giving, if you're a wig girly, good quality hair, no baby hairs. Let everybody see how pretty you are. Let them see that face.
The secret to always looking put together without trying is a 2-piece set. Like, just put one of these on, grab a bag, put on some jewelry, and it looks like you tried, but you really didn't.
Looking clean, classy, and put together isn't that hard. Here's a full guide on how to do that with the most minimal effort possible. Starting with hands and feet. Manicure and pedicure always. If you like going to the salon, then you can do that, but if it's too expensive to do that often, I definitely recommend doing it at home. Even if it's just clear or nude or white, anything looks better than non-polished hands and toes. This makes the biggest difference for looking put together, and you just feel so clean and like that girl all the time. So I definitely recommend prioritizing this one. Take care of your skin. Get yourself a little skincare routine, maybe go get a facial, but the sooner you start, the better you'll look in 50 years from now. Body lotion after every single shower or oil, because crusty, ashy ankles will humble you very fast. Same thing with elbows. Also, get a good lip mask. I love the Laneige one. If you struggle a lot with cracked lips, that happens to me so easily, and it just ruins the whole vibe. Hair discipline. The way that you take care of your hair really truly matters when trying to look put together, clean, and classy. Stay away from greasy roots as much as possible and frizzy ends. Learn your slick back bun, your claw clip, or your blowout routine. Do something that gives you also like a signature hair look. Use an oil mist or an essential oil that smells expensive. And brush your hair before you leave the house. I always have a tiny little brush in my purse because when my hair gets stringy and scraggly, it's not a good look. We're wearing clothes that actually fit us. Always steam your clothes, even if it's just a tank top. Wrinkles will ruin the entire vibe. Match your bra to your tank top. No one wants to see your straps sticking out, believe me. Also, a matching set like this is minimal effort and it always eats. It always looks so good and put together. Now, these are the details that people clock subconsciously. Clean shoes always. Scuffed shoes ruin the whole outfit. It can take your outfit from a 10 to a 5 really quick because it will end up looking dirty and not put together. Always keep your eyebrows as neat as possible and a clean upper lip. Eyebrows are probably the most important part of everyone's face. Try to keep your eyebrows as precise and clean as possible, please. They don't have to be perfect and plucked, just not messy. A sleek bag, a good phone case, and fresh breath mixed with everything else that I said, you'll be golden. Yes, there's a lot of designer and high-end things in this, but it's not about logos and designer. It's about intention. You can do all of this without spending a lot of money.
If you are trying to get further in your career, if you're trying to get further in your dating life, if you're trying to get the ring, if you're trying to do so many things, looking good is definitely going to help you. Okay, so try to look good every day. Try to look good every day. You may not look as glam as you're going to look when you're going out and doing something like really spectacular, but every day you still need to look put together and pretty so that you get pretty privilege. Okay. It's a real thing, I'm telling you. If you have started leveling up and getting pretty every day, getting dolled up and all that kind of stuff, you will notice how people treat you way different when you look really pretty versus when you don't. So if you want better treatment across the board from everybody, you got to look good. You get doors opened for you, free stuff, more opportunities, people being nice to you for no reason, people greeting you, smiling at you, giving you eye contact, asking if you need help, even when you don't, going out of their way to be in your presence. So this is a good thing. It will help you in every department of your life, even if it's just career-wise. If you're a career woman, looking good will definitely help you there. Pretty privilege can also backfire in a male-dominated area where there's a lot of competition. So if you learn how to use your feminine allure, you can get a lot of stuff accomplished as well. So pretty privilege comes with a lot of perks, and so many people need to hop on board with that. A lot of y'all are already looking good out there, so good for y'all. I know a lot of y'all get up and get dressed and put your makeup and do your hair. Wonderful. Continue to do that because it only improves your life. If you want a better life, get up and get dressed. Get up and look pretty.